Hey peeps, this is another Halloween comic book review. This one, it's a fun little cover for Normalman. I think it's issue 2 or 3. Oh no, where's my glasses? Issue 3. They did a fun EC comic style cover on here. You got the haunt, two-fisted suspense stories from the haunt at the vault in the crypt of Normalman. So a nice little play on that to make the cover work nicely with the characters down the side and stuff. Very well done. In this issue, we got the Pope of Pain, and he's causing problems. But the thing I like about this is they parody out pretty much most the Marvel style characters. I don't know if they mess with DC too or not. I can't remember, but it's like this is a dog character plays the Watcher, and then we get where he's the Pope, creepy Pope, is taking Normalman into the pit of unclean to have him washed, but that pit, whatever the heck's in it, the green liquid and stuff's gonna probably kill you. As you can see, there's some zombies basically in the water already. And then we got the Old Maid and Trendoid. These two characters appear, and when they show up, some stuff's going on, and are well, actually, there are two other people living or hanging out or whatever, hanging with this Pope character. But we have this lady and this guy. He tries to help Normalman relax, as you can imagine. The way that he's gonna help him relax is by getting him stoned, but comics code is gonna block that image, so you can't see that. Uh, there's just there's a couple again, some really fun, sophisticated ladies. The one gal that's there, I can't figure out what the other guy's name is called. Uh, but while they're doing some stuff, the Pope happens to trip and fall into the pool of whatever it is, and so nobody's blaming Normalman because he didn't do it or anything. The Pope just slipped, but uh, because of what happened, Normalman goes off with the lady sophisticated, and she's got a thing for him. And then we jump over to Tales Calculated to Make You Normal Man, where we have Captain Everything and oh, what is Sarge's name? Uh, uh, it's basically Sergeant Fluffy, basically playing a well, he's I guess Sergeant Rock would be the character that he's being parodied after, but they call him Sergeant Fluffy, which is awesome. I just love when they show as many characters as possible that you can relate to, and It's like you got a Doctor Strange character, an old man back there. It's an old wizard, Doctor Strange type character. And in this story, we also get under the influence of the Trendoid's power blast, Sergeant Fury undergoes a bizarre, or Sergeant Fluffy, I keep calling him the wrong thing. Yeah, not Sergeant Rock. Sergeant Fury is who he's parodying off. I don't know why I got Sergeant Rock in there. But Sergeant Fury undergoes a bizarre metamorphosis antithetical to his military mentality. So you see a bunch of versions of Sergeant Fluffy over time, and it's just because he got blasted by something from one of the other characters. Uh, Granny comes in to battle away, and Captain Everything takes Granny off into space while Sergeant Fluffy grabs her surfboard, and the other character grabs Sergeant Fluffy and lifts him up into space, and goes up into space with him while he's holding onto the board. She's holding on to him, and while she's holding on to him, his pants fall off, and then he keeps flying away. And it's like, oops, how embarrassing! But yeah, that was great. And then we jump back to our little couple in Science of Weird, or Science is Weird, and they're making out and getting along very well. And he wants to go back to his loneliness in space or wherever, and she's got a possible way to help him do it. And so she sets him up. She doesn't want him to leave. She wants him to stay. He tries to get her to go with him, but she can't. And so he goes through the portal, and there's a bunch of tears and stuff. And everybody's like, hopefully he'll be all right. They don't know what's on the other side, what dimension it's going to take him to, or whatever. But he ends up going through a variety of different, like, panel style, different uh, effects to him until he finally falls through a little black hole, and finds himself somewhere that he is unsure of, and he gets this smell. And I'm going to ruin the end because it's funny. But when he wakes up to the smell, he looks around, and it just so happens that he's in the land of Smelfs. So instead of Smurfs, you got the Smelfs, and you can see the next issue of Normalman, which I'm pretty sure I have that cover, so I should have that issue. I will have to check it out. But that was a fun read. Not really too horror-ish, but the cover kind of gives you the feel. It's got zombies, it's got freaky Smurfs and all that in there. So yeah, it's not totally Halloweenish, horror-ish, but it was fun. The cover works for me. So keep following Under the Cult of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, give us a like, leave a comment. I'll comment back. And we'll get back with more of these every day through the rest of the month. There might be another one this afternoon if I get something else read. Kind of in the middle of reading a 4-issue story at the moment, so I won't get that one done probably, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, check out Crimson Cult Comic Club. Check out 5 p.m. Central Time Mondays, our live claim sale on Psychotronics Work Guns channel. Or you can catch the replays in my folders under live friend shows and live shows. And also on Psychotronics Work Guns channel, you can watch the rewatch while he has it up. He usually deletes his after a couple weeks, I think. Yeah, you're welcome to claim stuff. on the rewatch, just don't claim anything that you see has been claimed, and you should be good. First come, first serve. Leave it in the comments. That way, other people can see what was claimed, and then that way they don't need to claim it and then be told that they can't get it because it's already been claimed. So, and then 9 p.m. Central Time on the Crazy Hungarian channel. You got a group of guys just showing off comics and talking about whatever. So that's always fun, also. So, and this coming weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there's lots of events for comics curing cancer. So check those out. I know I'm going to be watching as many as possible and hopefully bidding on some original artwork. So yeah, that's it for today. Uh, yeah, we'll get back again with more of these soon. Thanks. Bye.